So it is Puppy Mondays, and I thought it'd be good to start out by showing you some puppy videos. I don't know if I think you'll like all these.
I'm not ready.
Sound, no sound.
I've been on TikTok so much that just automatically played in my head.
Oh, you're like, yeah, dude, this is.
You can have a little bit of massage.
This amateur hour.
No, it's just the sound bites used over and over, but I still love seeing every single person who uses the voiceover for these. Okay, don't. It might be redundant, but I still want to watch it.
I can't. Oh, I'm dumb.
Bit of my sunshine.
There we go.
Hey, if you're down to that, you can have a little bit of my sunshine.
Oh.
Wait,
Something about corgis is really.
Oh, their stubby little legs. They're
Yeah,
so
little
like
doggy.
thick, like sausagey, but they're meant to be like that in a way.
Who was it that loved corgis? It was on a show on oh my god, I'm blanking out on the name of the show.
The Fab Five.
Fab
That's
Five.
Anthony.
Anthony?
Yes, Anthony loves corgis.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. But he adopts.
Does he has his own? He has his own?
He has his own dog, but it's not a corgi. He adopted a dog. Like, you remember the last dog from the last season? I forgot her name.
I do remember.
Oh, okay. What is this?
This is different. This is like a little kitty cat.
Oh my god.
Let me set that time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a cinnamon roll from the oven to fill me up. Let me
See,
set it.
you kind of you see the pattern.
Yeah.
They're all like.
At that time. In a minute, I'm gonna need a cinnamon roll from the oven to fill me up.
Oh, a little kitty cat.
Love it so
Is it a
much.
pick me up? Does it feel like a pick me up?
It's a very good pick me up.
See, look at this. You're gonna love this. You've probably already seen it.
Our house, I'd want to make sure that they were immediately terrified. Bottom line is we need to get a dog for protection. Like if someone tried to break into our house,
Yeah,
I want to make sure that they
it's
were immediately terrified.
Oh,
That I would be terrified of that though.
yeah. I mean, if there was a huge one of those coming at you, a little toy
Yeah.
knife, even if it's a little toy knife, I'd be like, what the fuck?
I just want to like run because if I'm breaking and entering, I'm not ready.
Look at that knife.
I'm ready to fight. You know, if I'm prepared. You know, like
Yeah.
don't break and enter into places. Don't do crime. It's not worth the anxiety and heart attack.
It's
You're
not.
gonna
I would
give
agree.
yourself. There is help out there. The little dog.
You've already seen this one, I'm sure.
No,
No?
I don't think so.
You spell applesauce with just A's, you can call it. If you spell applesauce with just A's, you can call it.
I don't know if this is the original one or not. I think the original one's very similar, but this is the only one that I felt like stood out.
Yeah.
And I think it was the earliest one I could find. Yeah.
Applesauce.
There's one more I wanted to show you.
Mhm.
This one's different. Not necessarily like the same concept, but I think it made me think of you when I saw it. It did make me think of you.
Let's see. Sorprendeme.
Let me see.
If you wake up and you don't feel like a person, just means it's lizard time.
Oh.
If you wake up and you don't feel like a person,
That's it.
I kind of like that
just
though.
means it's lizard time.
You know, I used to do that in the middle of summer in Coachella.
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents would be like, she's fucking crazy. Like, she's gonna get burned out there. But like, I felt like a flower, you know? And then like, it got weird because I started getting older. And like, once you turn like 9 or 10, it starts to look weird.
I can see why. I mean, it's just they're like, you're supposed to do other stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what? Are you okay?
Yeah. They're like, don't you have friends? You're fucking weird. Like, Like I was a weird person. I am an odd person. Everyone will tell you.
I
But
mean, you're the only person like you that I know.
thank you. I used to jump over my fence into my neighbor's yard and walk in from the back door saying hi.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And they would be like, "What are you
Okay.
doing here, Stephanie?" And then I'm just kind of like, "I'm just here to see if you can hang out." And I was just
Oh.
like, "Oh my god, I was so fucking weird." Like I just escaped my family's house to go to the neighbors.
Wow. Whoa.
And sometimes I wouldn't tell my parents and I would be gone for like an hour and then I would like sneak back in.
That's kind of nuts, babe.
And they wouldn't know.
that's they wouldn't have you ever told them?
Sometimes. Or sometimes they'd be like, "Stephanie," and then I'm just like, "Oh, my mom's gonna get worried. I hear her." And then I'll just go and be like, "Hi," and then they're like, "Okay." Or like sometimes they would call my mom and be like, "Stephanie's over here."
Oh wow.
And I'll be like,
When I say
"Damn."
nuts, I don't mean it like necessarily in a bad way. It's just like that's like when I do something that's out there and I recognize it. That's how I can imagine you're feeling right now. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was fucking weird. Like, imagine your neighbor doing that, just popping in random. Like, I terrorize my neighbors. I'm a monster. Like, how? Forgive me. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed to even mention it to them because I'm almost like, I don't want to ruin those memories by you acknowledging that I was fucking weird for doing that. But I'm pretty sure it was definitely weird. It is weird. Like, that's how you know I'm recovering or like turning into a person because I acknowledge that's weird. And I wish more people had the self-awareness. But that's what I like about myself. I can like observe myself from a outside point of view.
From your ivory tower?
Yeah. No, from
I
my PMDD and depersonalization.
Yeah.
And derealization.
Well, you've come a long way in I mean, to me, like, it didn't seem like you had that much work to do, but like I do notice a lot of differences, and I'm just like, damn, like I don't know, you just feel happier, a lot happier.
Yeah.
And more balanced.
I'm doing well.
Yeah, you are doing very well.
And on the right meds, and I took the research and I took the gene test, so don't think it just works for everyone, okay? Like you need to take your time with that and like learn how your body works. So, but yes, I do love that I'm taking like antidepressants right now, or SSNRIs. It's not SSRIs because I can't process those.
SSNRIs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, it's duloxetine. It works for me. But I took a gene test to find that out. So don't quote me, but finding the right person to you have to advocate for yourself too.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes. Anyway, I'm doing great now.
I'm glad. I'm proud.
Yeah. Like I'm not panicking and like feeling like the world's on fire all the time. Like it is, and I acknowledge there's horrible fucking stuff happening everywhere. Like, and my noggin like has it like almost like in a still frame every time like I think about how calm I am, but then I'm just like, you know what? I can't do anything about that right now. Can't take care of it, but I care enough about it that I'm gonna do what I can when I need to do something. And now is any time is better, but like I don't think I'm in the right state of mind to do it, you know? So like, because like for me, my anxiety is like, oh, there's other people out there who have it worse, and then all I can do is think about that and like put myself in that place. So like, yeah, now that I am calming myself down into like just being at peace, is like, it feels like I drank champagne. And it actually was good champagne.
I like that.
Almost like a fresh apple cider.
I like it all, but yeah, that description was perfect.
No, a fresh pear cider. That was delicious.
Wait, what were we talking about before?
We were talking about antidepressants.
Antidepressants.
Yes. And before that, about like how we've come a long way. And anxieties and Just like needing puppies.
I wanted to
Anyway, continue. Sorry.
well, no, I wanted to show you like a certain person I found on TikTok, but I also feel weird going into this because like the conversation's probably way like it's not gonna necessarily mix well.
Okay.
But I love I don't want to stop having those conversations, so maybe specific timing for some of this stuff. But I mean right now I'm just showing you some stuff that I had on here.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mean it like that. I mean it like that's all I'm doing. So like it doesn't matter if we like talk and we go back and forth. Like this stuff could wait, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just stuff. I don't even know if it's funny stuff, but I'm hoping that you're like, okay, yeah, I could see it a little bit.
Let's find out.
Yeah. This guy stood out to me. I liked his vibe. I only have like 3 of his things on here, but tell me what you think.
I ain't afraid of nothing except spiders and commitment. So if you got 8 legs and you're trying to settle down, get the fuck away from me.
What do you think of that?
It's like the satisfying amount of cringe.
Yeah, I think there's a good balance going on.
Like it's cringe enough, and like it's cringe as in like.
I think he's purposefully doing the cringe.
Yes, that's what I like about it.
Yeah.
'Cause there's people who don't know, you know.
Yeah.
And this guy, he's just like hitting it, and that's for me. That's my. You found the right audience.
Okay, good. This guy seems
But
cool.
I don't agree with the commitment part.
No, I
because
just think
it's funny.
I think it's like an acknowledgement of like what like a
But I
lot
get
of
it.
guys go through, and maybe he goes through it. But I mean, I was probably there when I was younger at some point. But you were the reason I changed so much. Like I had commitment issues until I fucking met you. Like, you know.
I love you. My brain went somewhere else.
What do you mean? Should I move on? No, I don't. I want to
It's
hear
the morbid side of me.
Okay, tell me.
It's like when he said like commitment, I'm just kind of like, yeah, you know, like, but it's not permanent unless it's like suicide. So I guess commit suicide. And then, like,
Oh, that is morbid.
and then
I
you're just
mean-
kind of like, when I met you, I knew I was ready to settle down, and
Well,
I'm just like,
if it was-
fuck, I'm a weirdo.
No, if it was about suicide, it would commitment issues would be good. You know, because you don't commit
Yes.
to suicide. Yeah, like I think that's something to be brought up.
In that case, do not commit.
Do not commit. He has the right mindset.
And you always can go back on certain choices, or don't even bother that. You've made those choices anyway. Things are good. Things will be fine.
Things will be fine. Everything.
They just have to be better.
I have another one of his. Tell me what you think.
Oh,
The last one might be a little bit too much, but
yeah.
tell me what you think of this one. He wrote this song.
I love it.
Yeah.
I agree.
He made a whole song with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I thought it
I
was
do
pretty
like it. Because like it's like the romantic passion of the songs that usually use that sound. Now you can use it with something mundane, and it's perfect because not everyone's trying to pretend to be in love, but also they're trying to feel passionate without always it being about a man or a woman.
It's funny that it's passionate about getting a drink at a McDonald's
You just-
or
you know what I mean. It's like
Yeah,
whatever
no,
outlet
yeah.
you can use to let out that energy, you just gotta let it be free. with PMDD crying every day, like you just find wonderful things to cry about.
Wonderful things to cry about.
Yeah.
Like, so instead of, so like not best case scenario, but like, let's say it's for sure you're gonna cry, so you might as well like become like very happy and like very like almost, yeah, like very happy thinking about stuff and just like, I'm so grateful, and like having that kind of like emotional crying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
interesting. Well, I mean, that's because I would imagine that type of crying could be beneficial, right?
yeah.
And I feel like I never thought it was weird that I didn't really cry too much when I was a kid and when things would happen.
Yeah.
But like now I do feel like it is a little different, a little weird.
Yeah.
And I definitely feel like that's okay. It's okay to advocate for crying a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this guy knows what crying. I think he's cried. He's doing his crying. Would you agree?
Yeah. I see.
You want to see?
There is an ever-expanding universe of wonder. And you can suck my ass on each dimensional plane.
That's it.
I like his expression.
Yeah, I think he kind of got it down. I think he's confident too. Like he knows. He's like, oh yeah, this ain't no thing.
So my wife sent me this after an argument.
Oh wait, let's.
I love the fucking comments on TikTok. They're the juiciest. Wonder.
I was trying to see if there's any other.
And you
can suck my ass.
on each dimensional
He knows what he's doing there. He looks like a dad, kind of. Sorry, man.
Chill, my husband's on this app.
That's funny.
I've read that comment so many times. Okay, I had to
Oh, really? Yeah, that's funny.
I'm a sellout.
Whoa. So, the last thing I wanted to show you was kind of more like a question, something I would call did you know?
Okay.
And I just wanted to read something that I put together.
What do I know?
Kind of asking you a question. Have you ever heard of the Ramrey massacre?
Ramrey massacre?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Do you have any idea what I'm referring to by it?
No. I know some people died.
Some people definitely died.
Some people fucking died.
Did you know that during World War II, there was a bloody and horrifying massacre that did not come from the hands of human beings, but instead it came from the jaws and teeth of the animal kingdom? Haha.
Wow.
Let me see. I can kind of give you some description before I tell you about the massacre, unless you want to just hear the massacre first.
Tell me the description.
The description?
Tell me.
All right. It was World War II in 1945. There was it was in 6 weeks, like a big battle that happened on Ramrey Island. It's like a swamp-covered land that is located off the coast of Burma. The Japanese had basically invaded that land. They had been there since 1942, and the British were trying to push them back and make like a military base, I suppose, like not a military base, but like a place for airplanes to land, like airport, but military airport, I guess. But yeah, during this battle, 1,000 Japanese soldiers were flanked and flushed out of their stronghold. Since the British were flanking them on all sides, they decided to run across the island in hopes of merging with a bigger battalion. And the whole island is a bunch of swamps, so they were trying to get to like the coast, but they had to go through the swamps to get there. Like, and they were trying to get to a different battalion to like join up and be bigger. The area that they had to cut through was like just under 10 miles. like 9.94 or something like that. So it's like 10 miles like that of pure swampland.
Oh.
So like, can you imagine yourself like going through a swamp like that? Could you force yourself to swim through like thick muck-filled swamps?
No. No, the textures. No, not for me. Like, shit. Bye. I'll just live on this side of the island and pretend I got injured.
Well, from
Anyway,
from what I saw, it wasn't like just dirt and like muck-filled waters, but it was like swarms of mosquitoes on the island all over the swamps.
crocodile.
It was spiders, poisonous spiders, snakes, scorpions, and then also they didn't have any food or clean drinking water, and it was gonna take several days for them to like get to where they needed to get to. But yeah, like even with all those things, as soon as they were retreated into the swamps, there's like horror stories from people that say that essentially they started hearing like the Japanese men that were fleeing. They started hearing one start crying, like screaming in one location, and then it would make everyone else in that area just start screaming, and they couldn't see it, but there was just like screams and like they were being slaughtered by something that was just intensely like crazy. Like it seemed like a monster was killing them. And it ended up being that because that area had been invaded for a while, there was not that much. There were a lot of like the prey, or a lot of the animals that prey, not the prey, yeah. A lot of the prey that would have been there for like predators to eat wasn't there quite as much.
Okay.
So that entire swampland was filled with saltwater crocodiles, and they had not been eating very well because of the last few years of not having as many resources. So when these 1,000 Japanese soldiers went into the swamps,
they were buffet time.
They were like completely wiped out. Like I think they says on here that of nearly 1,000 Japanese troops, it said that only 20 harried survivors crawled out alive.
They're like, Godzilla. Sorry.
I mean, I gave you a bad.
Don't please leave that out,
but did you know? That's crazy,
I didn't
right?
fucking know that. I wish I knew that. Like that's real.
That's real. Yeah, that's real.
I do believe it though. Like if it's like not inhabited for like a lot of big prey, like they probably resulted in cannibalism already, so they were like ready to go. Like,
yeah,
in salt water.
Especially if there's a lot of them, like, and they're all not eating, like they're definitely gonna just eat whatever,
whatever lands are like shit.
Because I'm sure that there's been people like extremely horrible people in the past that have like fed human to dogs and shit like that. Like,
yeah,
I don't even want to think in that dark of a way, but like knowing how the world fucking can be.
Honestly, if
like,
you've imagined the horrible stuff that I've imagined, and you're like the way you're talking to me about it now, the deeper you go, the more horrible it gets, and the more you think like someone really is doing this.
Someone really is, yeah.
It's disturbing, and we've been watching also a lot of Law and Order SVU.
Nah, to be honest, it might not be the healthiest thing.
No,
because it's like
I've been watching it for a long time,
but it's good nonetheless. I mean, I enjoy watching it a lot, and it's interesting to see like how they would have handled certain cases before and probably like now. Yeah, compared.
They've aged well, I think, into the modern century. So watch it with a grain of salt. It's a good show. I love it because it made me like passionate about like a side of the world that I forget to acknowledge because I've lived through that world, and just because I'm safe from it doesn't mean everyone else is. But it also doesn't mean that I deserve to live in that fear constantly.
Yeah, you don't deserve to live in that fear constantly.
Yeah. And like it's sad that it exists, and it's a 50-50 chance of shit like that happening. So yes, watch it with caution. Definitely, play some Tetris right after. Take care of yourself. The audacity is that those stories are true.
Yeah, that's
not worse.
Well, I mean, I feel like now I'm becoming like, I'm not a veteran yet of the show, but Like I've seen some of the newer episodes and then seen like up until we're starting season 9 right now.
Yeah.
There's some over exaggerations, but I think it's more to just drive the point that like obviously like some of those things probably did happen in similar ways, and they're just put in a format where
it should be alarming.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even think the way Alex is explaining it would have even made sense.
No, it made sense.
It made sense.
Yeah, because I was like trying to like drive the point, because like the way you were explaining it, I was thinking about the example of like how. Wait, I don't want to give away the show.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
It's fine.
Okay. Like you see the characters develop, and then like over time you're just like learning from that, and like you're also like thinking like, oh my gosh, they really thought like that back then. Like there was one episode that was like, you know, kind of like very transphobic to me, and like maybe just because I'm sensitive, like it was bad, but it was like now with the times, like all the new seasons, the recent seasons, they like correct that in a way.
How would you like? Because I honestly like through some of the podcasts I listen to, I'm like aware of other content creators that are getting away and like promoting like certain transphobic like ideas, and yeah, I think when I see people shine a light on it, I enjoy that. But I want to show you some of them because I feel like you'd have a lot to say about what they have to say. But I don't want to put you through that either. Because
I mean, if you're ready for a Stephanie rant, I'm ready. That's the way to go.
What if we have a Stephanie rant podcast?
It has to be his whole segment, like a 5-minute segment of one rant.
Of one rant?
Because like we can't. I feel like I'd waste people's time making it like over 30 minutes. At that point, they'll just be like, "All right, this bitch has got too much time on her hands," and I will make it an hour long. I don't mind, but I don't want to do that to anyone.
Well, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
Maybe for an HBO show. Just saying. Anyway.
Yeah.
What I was saying.
We should though. We should do something like that. If you want me to show you, I can get you some videos.
Okay. I can.
We can just do it like today where we're not really doing much other than literally just sitting down to watch them. There's no like welcome
prompt or anything.
There was like Puppy Mondays, but I feel like it's
Mondays.
Good to watch puppies on Monday.
It's because it's Monday, so you just shoot the shit on Monday.
You know
at the end of the day.
Have to check in with.
Oh.
If it's on a Monday, Bones.
Bones.
We haven't checked if it's a Bones day in a long time.
Fuck, Noodle.
Noodle, yeah, exactly.
There's this pug on TikTok, and he's old and a senior, and like his owner picks him up, and he's sleeping during this time. He's like groggy, so as soon as he puts him down, if he stands up, that's a Bones day. That means it's gonna be like more abundant and like good shit. If he just like drops dead, you know, but not dead, it's not a Bones day. That means don't make big decisions. So it could go 50-50, you know, and it's kind of fun. Like horoscopes, it's fun. You can believe in it or not, but either way, you're gonna have a good day regardless.
Is Bones the pug? You know his
it's
handle by chance?
It's John Kraz or yeah, that. It's a cutie little Bones day. I love it so much.
Angel, we've talked about this a few times, and I think you know what I'm gonna say. You know, we try to avoid dryness in this house as much as we can, and I'm gonna need you to put that away. I'm gonna need you to put that away. The crispy tongue. Oh, the crispy tongue. It's got to
crispy.
Sir.
It tastes crispy.
Let's see if it's a bones day on this day.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're doing
It's kinda
so
what it
well
looks
today. Noodle and I are here with another reading, and let me tell you, this one's going to blow your mind. Normal bones, typical bones. Wrong. We've got something else brewing here today. What do we have? Super bones.
Super bones?
Did you see little Hop? You guys, I don't know. He's like Benjamin Buttoning. It's such a thrill. I don't know where he's headed, but I do know he has bones. So have a wonderful bones day.
Sick.
Good morning, everyone. I hope
That was 6 days ago. I probably had a great day.
Yeah, we all did. Thanks to Noodle.
I want to see one more. Noodle's such an interesting
Noodle's
boy.
just a channel, though. Oh, he's got a phone.
You have to go potty.
Like that.
It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. You have to go. You have to go potty. Look at this. Look at this setup he has.
Oh my God.
He's lounging in the suitcase, dressed in his flaps, on his bedroom door. You, Noodle, can I tell you something? Your life is hard. And I'm sorry for that.
Aww.
He's like, fuck off. That would be like Willie. Willie will literally sleep all day, and then you'll be like, what the hell's wrong with him? And then you'll like poke him awake, and then he'll be like, all right, whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But then he'll haunt you in the middle of the night for food. That's my dog.
He's a cutie.
That's my Bow Bow. My little baby.
Well, we'll have more puppy Mondays.
More puppy Mondays.
More puppy Mondays. Stay tuned.
Thank you. Mondays suck.
Mondays suck. You got it? I don't buy into it. I kind of hate the the workplace like Monday posters, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like I'm like it's Mondays a day.
The thing is,
When you're working though.
when you're working
Like
that
that.
same fucking schedule, like you at least have some spontaneity, you know? You get to at least be like, you know what, today I don't go into work. And today I get to shop, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't get to do that when I'm working on the weekends. But now you don't have such a big crowd. On Saturday and Sunday, everyone's there. And there's only so many ample resources of patience you can have. And you're just like done. You're like, I don't even want to be out here. And then if you have kids, we don't have kids, but people who have kids like have like barely like 2 days with their kids where they really get to enjoy it, but then they don't get a break from the kids at all in between work days and weekends. And it's like no one really gets to like consistently decompress, or at least have a break in between where everything's just kind of convenient and in your favor of time. But given it is nice that it's 2 days in a row and you always know what day you're off. So I will always give retail that your schedules suck. I'm sorry.
It's
You
true.
can go in at 6 a.m. You can go in at 5 or 11 a.m. You don't get a consistent fucking schedule. And like,
We got to be flexible.
my schedule right now with work is the only thing consistent about me. So that's the only way I can have order in my life. So that I will give them that. What retail can do, I cannot. No, I can't hang. I can't.
It's okay. You don't have to. You got a great job.
I'm very lucky to be where I'm at.
Yeah. Do you feel like you'll stay there for a long time?
I'll see. I enjoy it, but like I'm wondering because like we're basically a new team altogether. So, but only one of us has really been there super long. So it's just kind of like, this is the person that's gonna leave first, right? And then is it the rest of us? Like we have to get someone new eventually, and then it's like the anxiety of like, I think maybe I'm just having commitment issues because I'm scared to like
Speaking
leave.
of commitment issues.
I'm scared of like leaving after everyone else has left and reintroducing myself. But I also do like change, you know, like getting to know new people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like comes pros and cons. It's okay, but it makes me appreciate and look forward to more.
Yeah, I mean, I like that retail's given me tools to be more
resilient.
Yeah, but also to be more like social, like just interact with people.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The resiliency thing is very true too, though. Like it kind of is like a workplace where you definitely have to like not let things get to you. You're like, wow.
No, yeah, because like I imagine people who work like 10 hours a day, like cooking or like, you know, like those hard like restaurant jobs and they still have to be nice to people after all that fucking work and smelling like grease and like being able to take fucking orders. The orders are wrong and like people just want free fucking food and you're just pissed off that you like have to keep fucking doing this. And it's like it's just people who got stuck doing that job and like now like do they really have time to decompress and like be expected to like be happy at work, you know?
I mean,
like I feel like they deserve a break, but also
some
like
people
a raise.
Probably are content with just like having 2 days off.
Yeah.
Or just not 2 days off, but just like
a day in between.
Yeah, just like it is what it is.
I feel like it keeps you like young because I've seen a lot of retail people and like a lot of y'all don't age because like y'all are kind of like stuck in that like X Games mode of like fight or flight constantly. So like your body doesn't want you to age because it needs all that adrenaline when it's actually ready to fight.
Imagine like in the future, retailers are getting sued for like emotionally traumatizing their employees.
Honestly, they already are. I mean, that's how employment law came to be.
Damn.
But yeah, there's a lot of shit going down at work. I mean, I worked at Judicial Affairs and like the stuff that people would do at their work as students with supervisors. No. Absolutely not.
Damn.
Like the stories I would read in other cases are like what the hell, man?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's good.
And that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. I lost track.
I lost track too.
I feel like I had a point.
You did have a point. What's the point?
I had such good hearing there.
Oh, yeah. You're like, I could hear myself so well. I could hear you so well. Oh, yeah, it's a pretty big difference.
Yeah.